What is up, everybody? David Raouf here, hanging out at Drumeo, and today I have a little challenge for y'all. So this is something that I do in my free time if I'm bored or just out and about and want to kill some time, but this is a great way to find new sounds for your drum set to inspire your playing. What I'm talking about is the thrift store challenge. So it's really simple. All you have to do is go to your local thrift store, find something cool that you think sounds cool. Of course, bring you a drumstick, hit on a few things, don't break anything though. And just find something that sounds cool. It can be a standalone item that you add to the kit or something that you put on the kit to change the sound of the drums or cymbals. And the beauty about this is really only drummers can do this. You know, you can throw a t-shirt on a piano, but what cool is that? You can go to the music store and buy whatever you want, but at the end of the day, it's all the same sounds, you know? A shaker is a shaker at the end of the day, a tambourine is a tambourine, it's all the same, right? So going to a thrift store, you find interesting, unique things that, you know, no one else has ever heard and sounds that have never been found before. So we're here right now. Let's see what we can find. Knicks. We got this little plate thing. Might sound cool. Don't break anything though. All right, well, we'll get that. Get a giant door handle. Possibility. Try this thing without dropping it. And already we have 3 things. So basically what I'm looking for is like random metal things. I guess you could go with like glass, but then again you'll probably really break it. So we'll avoid this section. Try this pot lid, might sound cool. $4 though, it's a little pricey. We'll leave that. Alright, so all this is a little pricey, but we have some little wood blocks over here. Might sound kind of cool. Kind of dead sounding, really dead sounding. One of them football gongs. Some cool sounds, but not really my style. This you can like maybe put on like a cymbal or something. $3, worth the risk. We got some bowls up here. Probably sound halfway decent. Cool sound. This one's a little bit thicker. And it sounds really bad. We got another one. A little bit higher pitched. Cool, we got 2 sounds right here. We'll grab them. Plastic's usually not a good choice, but what is this, an abacus? We're definitely getting this. $3 too. That's kind of interesting. $3. Why not? And how convenient. So with this, you see these kind of bamboo-y kind of things. I think if we grab 2 of these look a little bit longer, kind of tear off all this junk and maybe zip tie these together, you have some sort of cool brush. All right, so we're back from the thrift store. These are just a few of the items that we found, but some of these we have to modify just a little bit. So like these broom things, they're kind of loose, and I guarantee if I play with these, they'll just break. So I'm gonna cut them down a little bit short and then tighten them up with a zip tie, and we'll go from there. Of course, we're making a mess, but no worries. And this is a little bit too wispy, so it's gonna cut it all off. Now we have some sort of brush hot rod looking thing, so we'll do the same thing with this one. So now we have some lightweight brush hot rod things. Hopefully they last a little bit and don't break too soon, but we'll see. The next thing I want to do is for this door handle plate is take these screws off and see if this hole is big enough to fit it on a cymbal stand. So let's find out. Definitely a bit too small, so I have the correct size bit right here, which is a 1/2 inch, and let's try and drill through this thing. And just like that, we're through, and now this will fit on a cymbal stand. And while I'm at it with the drill, I'm gonna drill through this little bowl thing, but considering there's no hole started, I'm gonna use the smaller bit as a pilot hole and then jump up to the right size. That was easy. This is very thin, cheap metal, so that was really easy to drill through, but I forgot we'll do the same thing with this one too. Whoops. There we go, we have 2 holes in both of these bowls. So I'm gonna clean this up a little bit and see how all this stuff sounds. All right, so the first one we have here is an abacus. I honestly don't know how to use this, but I think it might make a cool shaker. So here it is by itself. A little bit awkward to play, but I think we can get some cool beats with this thing going. All right, let's try it. So using this as a shaker is kind of awkward, and I don't know if I would recommend it, but if you're going for that sound, then now you know how to get it. But I think if we put this on the floor tom and use it as like a washboard almost, we might have a cool sound. Actually, you know what? Let's put this thing down here. Moving on, we have these brush things. I'm kind of scared they're gonna break as soon as I start playing them. They're kind of flimsy, so let's see. They held up, so probably won't last forever, but they'll last long enough. Moving on, we have these 2 bowl things, so I'm going to take off these crashes and put these on instead. Looks a little funky, but should sound cool. So yeah, these bowls surprisingly sounded pretty good. They're kind of awkward to hit, but then again, I have them kind of far out, but if I adjusted them, it'd be a little bit easier. So yeah, these cheap bowls sounded incredible. They sound incredible. They. So next up, I'm actually gonna take this right off and put on the plate. There goes that. The plate from the door handle. You ever seen a 7-inch flat rectangle ride before? Neither have I. Let's see how bad it sounds. Can't really hear it. Pretty sad sounding, so I'm gonna try and use this in a stack instead. We'll just add it to this thing and see how it sounds. kind of cool. I don't know if I'd recommend playing it on the floor tom head like I did forever because it'll probably work the head and break it. But yeah, that's another sound right there. It sounded cool. Last we have, what do we have? We have these dog bowls. So these, 2 different pitches. So I'll slap one on the floor tom and one on the rack tom. And actually, might get a little weird. Let's see how this sounds. All right, so this keeps flopping away. Let's tape it together. Tape definitely kills the tone a little bit, but let's rock with it. So yeah, the bowl kind of flew away, but as you heard, you can get some crazy sounds out of just random stuff, right? I mean, who would have thought a dog bowl on a floor tom taped to a door handle plate would sound like that? That's just insane. And that's kind of the beauty of doing this kind of stuff is you find these crazy sounds that you'll never be able to replicate again. So feel free to loop this, steal it, use it in your music, do whatever you want with it. On to this barbecue scraper thing. This definitely was a risk. My first thought was just to like put it on a cymbal or something to kind of get some sizzle with it, but it doesn't really work out. But in my process of experimentation, I found you can kind of use that as a sound, but as you can see, it's kind of awkward to play. But then I had the magic moment. Now, kind of a unique sound, and I don't know how I'm going to incorporate it into a beat, but let's see. Now, one thing to keep in mind with all of this stuff is, sure, all this stuff is cool. Like this alligator, this is sick, right? But to use this in a groove, I don't really know. You might be able to. I mean, by itself, it sounds pretty sick. I mean, this is an actual percussion instrument. So, but on a drum set in a groove, nah. So yeah, as you can see, not everything is gonna sound the best, but out of all the stuff we found, just one thing didn't really work out, but all this other stuff is sounds you can't find at the music store, right? If you went to the music store and said, hey, I want the sound that sounds like that, they're gonna have no idea what to tell you, right? But if you go to the thrift store and look around for a minute, you find all these cool objects and cool things that make all these weird sounds. And you know, this is the kind of thing where you just hang out with a few friends, tap on a few things at the store, and come home, put on the kit, and see what kind of sound you can find, right? So my groove with this thing may sound different than your groove with this thing. So that's the beauty of doing this kind of stuff, and it inspires you to play differently and to play with all these different sounds and create new sounds. All right, so now it's your turn. I want to challenge you all to go out to the thrift store, find a few items, doesn't have to be a bunch, just a few things that you think might sound cool on your kit. And yeah, be sure to film it and tag us on social media to see what kind of grooves y'all come up with and see what kind of cool stuff y'all find. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching.